What's up guys, Chris here. Welcome to the tutorial week. Basically what the tutorial week is 6 days of continuous tutorials starting from Monday through Saturday, which happens once a month. I don't know which week. It doesn't matter, does it? You're still gonna get 6 tutorials, that's basically it. Of course all of them are free, all of them are explained by moi, the guy standing in front of you, and all of his personalities. And yeah, I'll show you guys some of my magic and some of my slides. Some of them may be new, some of them may be old, but in the end I think you're gonna like them. So, welcome to tutorial week. Hello people from all over the world. So, welcome to the first day of the tutorial week, which is Monday, which is today, when I'm filming this, daylight, and my room, my studio, my casa is su casa, if you ever come to Romania, which is a great country, but yeah, so let's get into it. What I'm going to show you today is the focal flick, which I think some of you may know, some of you may not. If you don't know it, I'm going to show it to you. Basically you have a spectator select a card, and spectator takes a look at the card and remembers it. Card is then placed in the center of the deck, or whatever. You have them shuffle the deck as much as they want to. I'm sorry, it's not supposed to happen. Yeah. Cut, shuffle, doesn't matter. You get the deck back. You place the deck down on the table, and using just one finger, maybe two, maybe three if you want to. There was no sexual reference on that one. So, using just one finger, you just knock the deck and voila, you get their card. So yeah, that's the focal flick, that's how I call it. Credits to Pit Hartling, but we don't use the same method. Anyway, so let me show it to you guys, the explanation. I'm going to show you the basic explanation, and I'm going to get into applications, for the kind thing, productions, and so on and so forth. So this is what you basically do. You have a spectator just touch any card. I'm gonna switch the deck just because this is a very good deck. So I'm gonna turn to the one with HIV. So you have, that was a bad job. You have someone select any card. Let's say they select this one, and here's what you do. You pick it up, and in the casual, just in the natural, that was the word which I was looking for. In the natural manner, just like doing this, flicking the card. Just a little bit, because it's normal, yeah, just remember it, like this. You place your nail, the nail of your thumb, here, as you can see, and when you flick it back, you see, it's gonna bend. So you're just gonna apply there, just do it twice, and it will create, if you can see that there, on the right side. If you can't, you'll see. So you do that, and when you cut the deck, here I'll show you, you can see that. You can see where the card is, right? But that was exaggerated. And now when you just like flick it, that's where the card is. But that was exaggerated. You don't really have to. Did I actually get the card? I actually got the card, yeah, I got the card. So you don't have to create such a big bend in the card. I just did that because this is an old deck. But if you have a new deck, which you use, you can actually just like do it like that, and when you place the card back, we'll actually see right down there, you can see it just a little bit. You can just like flick at it. See, I flicked at the king because I still have the king. See, that's one of the bad things. If you do perform this multiple times, you have to be careful with. Do it. You can do it twice in a row, or as many times as you want to. Basically, if you practice. But here's what you do. If you did it once on this side, you turn the deck because the bend is here. You turn the deck, and I will do it on this side. And you know the new card is over here. So this is basically what you can do if you have two selections. You know, you have the two selections right here, and you pick the first one. You flick it here, and you put it in the center, and then you pick the other one. Watch, instead of picking like this, I'm just gonna pick it and rotate it. I'll was basically the same thing. So, no. You put it here, you turn the deck, you pick this up, you flick it, and then you put it back. And now you have on each side one card. And yeah, that's the basic photo flick. Yeah, that's it. Let's get into some applications. Here's one way you can use the focal flick. You spread the deck face up and you tell the spectator to turn like this, any four of a kind. So let's say they pick the sixes, no, too satanic, let's go with the eights. Eights, one. So you at this time you have your back turned, so that's 2, 3, and 4, and 4. So they do that, and then with your back turned you spread the deck, you put the deck back like this, and here's what you do. You spread the deck, you pick the first card, you flick that one, and while you insert it here, you flick the other card, yeah, and you put it in, you pick the next one, you put it in, and you flick the next one, you put it in. Basically now what you have is 2 cards on the left, 2 cards on the right. Have the spectator just shuffle the deck. I don't know if I'm gonna flick only at the 8s because I already have 4 cards which are bent, but I can actually see I can actually see them. So let's see if they're actually towards the top. All I have to do is just cut them when I get the deck back. So I cut them, use my finger, that's the first 8. You see? One of the good things when you do this, the cards spread, so I can actually peek. I can actually see another 8, but I was just lucky. So as you can see here, the cards spread, so you can see the pips. So I put the 8 here, and now I can see there's another 8 towards the bottom. See right here. Wait. No, that was the 10 which I flicked. If you can't actually find anything on the sides, just cut the deck like this, and then you will find. See right. Let's see right here. No, that was the queen which I flicked. Let's just put that aside because we're gonna create some confusion. No, it's on the other side. I'm sorry. It's actually over here. See that one? The 8. I'm just fucking with you guys. That was the second one, third one, and for the fourth one, if you actually don't know where it is, now I know it's on the top right now, but that's not it. Let's say you don't know where it is and you can't find it on the sides, or maybe there are just too many, you know, bent cards. You spread the deck like this and you tell the spectator, see, I'm actually going to show you the last one so they can see it's in the middle, and you get a point, you get an idea where the card is. If it's towards the bottom, just say like, okay, let's bring it actually in the middle to make things more interesting. Just create a motive. And now you know the card is actually over there in the middle. I'm sorry, so it's actually over there, bend on the other side of my deck. So all I have to do is take it. Oh, sorry. Just take it, just like flick it over there, and that's the 8. And that is one way you can you can produce 4 cards. If you want to get rid of the bends, you just take the cards over here and you bend them there, and here while you show them casually like this, you put them back and the bends are taken from the cards. Another way you can do this is a little bit more complicated and requires preparation, but it's actually really cool. Here's what you do: you take every card and you bend it here. So you bend it, you bend this one, this one, this one, this one. Just go like this, like I'm going right now. This one, and so on and so forth. And you're gonna have a deck. You're gonna have an entire deck of bent cards here. And then when you spread the cards, when you spread the cards and you have them, just pull the cards out like this. Because you're gonna close it, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn it. Because you do that, all the cards are now bent one way and these cards are bent the other way. So all you have to do is just place them inside. You don't have to bend them again. just place them inside. You can have them shuffle as much as they want to, because you have those 3 cards on the side, and all you have to do is just like see 2 jokers. All you have to do is just like flick at them. But this one requires more preparation. This actually requires a lot of preparation. But if you want to do it really clean, I advise you to use this method. So yeah, this is a way you can use it for 4 of a kind. So let's get into something like production. Yeah. Hey guys, let me show you some productions you can do with the focal flick. Place the card down. As the spectator, which is the biggest value card, or which has the most value. They say the aces. Just do this, and you have the 4 aces. Basically, what I did here is I had 1 ace on the bottom and 1 ace, which already has a little bend on one side. In the middle, it's like this. The ace of clubs is the one with the bend. So I just flick it at the ace of clubs. I turn this deck and I pull the card. So I just pull this one down, and I have the 4 of kind. So that is one thing you can do. Here's another idea. You don't have to limit yourself to just flick in one deck. Let me just like prepare this one. Yeah, I flicked all of them. Actually, I put the bend in all of them, so it's actually easier. Yeah, so it's like this. Okay. Here's what you can do. Yeah, so you have 2 aces in the top half and 2 aces in the bottom half, and you just like take the deck and you split it in half like this, and now you can use both fingers or just one. You just flick the deck and you have 2 aces, and you just turn these ones and 2 more aces. And that's another way. That's another idea with the focal flick. Basically just, it's totally up to your creativity. Just play around with it. You know that you can flick the deck and it lands at, let's say you want to produce the 6s, so it lands at 1-6. What do you do from here? You can just like take the deck here, you can put this aside, flick it again, you know, just like flick it again. It's gonna break like this, and you can have 2 6s here. Or maybe, I don't know, it's just totally up to you. Maybe you can go into a flush. See, but it's totally up to your imagination in the end. You just play around with it and see what you come up with. Yeah, so those are just a couple of ideas you can do with the focal flick. Hey guys, so that's basically it for the focal flick. I hope you liked it. Just a few words before I actually wrap it up. So I don't think I actually mentioned this, but when you do the thing with the finger, you spread the deck like this. You actually saw me do it every time. You spread the deck so that it's easier for you to actually flick at the cards. See, I still have the 8s. Oh my god, 3 8s. Where's the other one? Ah, over there. Right here. No. Ah, over there. That's not it. So you actually spread the deck a little bit. If you perform the focal flick now and you want to perform it again and again and again, just be sure that every time you do it, have all the previous cards on one side and the new card on the other side, and that's really gonna make things a lot easier, because you don't want to just go, which one of the bent cards is my card now? Okay. So you don't want to go that, and you don't want to just like stare at the deck. So if you don't know where the cards are, have the spectator shuffle the deck. When you get the deck back, just like take it and square it up nicely. If you don't see anything, just square it up once. You don't see anything, turn it. If you don't see anything again, just cut the deck like this, and when you square it on the table, if you don't see anything here, it's definitely on the other side. It's not really that complicated, you're just gonna hit it from the first time, don't worry. Let me see, other things. No, you can actually just view my channel. I actually have a lot of other applications. You can do it stand up if you want it. Just like, if you don't have a table, just put it here and just flick it and you have an ace. Thought I was gonna get another one. So you can do it over here. Maybe you can do it on their palm. So you just place it like this. You have them select, put their palm here, or just like cup it. And yeah, you just like flick it into their hands, and it has more interaction with the spectator. But just play around with it. Think about things. If you're not much of a thinker, because some people aren't, I actually left you guys a text document which you can download in the description, which has patterns and other ideas you can do with the focal flick. Because if you just present it like this, it's just gonna be a show of skill. If that's your thing, then use it as a show of skill. But if you're more into magic, just try and add a story to it, try and make it more personal, or just make it more magical with it, because that's what you want to do. So yeah, that's the focal flick, guys. Hope you enjoyed the first day of the tutorial week, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, this is Biz.